Andreas here, and I am back with another suggestion from Vendel at Vendel's Metal and Stuff, a band called Hath out of the US, and their album, All That Was Promised. Awesome album, and let's dive into this. I felt the album art portrayed a visual of the first minute and 30 seconds of the song The Million Violations. I just got this huge, when I saw the album art and I listened to this, I was like, that's the musical image right there of the album art, and it's just lost in a mad abyss is this track, and this abyss soon swallows you whole with these churning waves of barbaric aggression and some deceitful calms too, I felt in there, with this hypnotic lead work and a little bit of a relaxed sort of tone at moments. But it's a fantastic opening track, and it creates a diabolical flow too to this album. I felt it's a good tone setter for the album as well. And then you go into Kenosis. This has an amazing ability to slightly dampen the guitars and drums during the verse, so the lyrics come to life just a smidgen more, I felt, yet the music still resonates underneath. And then there were sections where the lead work shrieks predominantly and comes to life, and I felt that slight dampened tone. I felt that it actually enhances the other lead work to shine brighter and come through more. I don't know if it was there, on purpose or production, but that's just what I heard, and it was only slight. That's sort of what I got from it, but just an awesome sort of tone that's what it did, is it brings other things to life and makes it come forward more. The solo on Kenosis was a savage, absolutely mesmerizing adventure. I really enjoyed that too. I really liked the solo and guitar work out of this album. It was fantastic and really resonated with me strong. Then we go into Lithopadic. I might have pronounced that right, wrong, I don't know. But Lithopadic engulfs with an absolute crushing stout chords, shredding tremolo, which I just loved, and these hellish lead notes that at times I felt sneered maniacally at me, and it breathes a bit of fear. I felt this song. There was some fear growing throughout this album and building up, I felt. I love how massive the rhythms and the assaulting drums were, and how they created such a destructive picture, along with the thought-provoking lyrics that were rising throughout this track. I felt the songs, like I said, these first few songs, I felt they were developing a more maniacal atmosphere more and more, which all sort of built and rose and culminated at the song Decolation. Which is just absolutely loaded with immense intensity, extreme musical assaults, and seamless transitions into fiendish little melodies that swims through gloriously throughout this song. Then you got these darkened riffs that were really solid behind a lot of these little fiendish melodies. I love the varying atmosphere as well, and how the drums helped. The drum work was phenomenal in my opinion. The nuances, the builds, the transitions, the fills, just the distinctive hits for certain spots to help things pop. The energy that gave underneath a lot of this to give that, add to that fiendish tone, or add to that aggressiveness and that intensity. The drum work was just phenomenal on Decolation, I found, and it was phenomenal on the whole album. I felt it was just a lot of crazy stuff going on, a lot of crazy speed, but Decolation, I felt like it really rose to the top here and really made a huge impact that I really felt and noticed. Then you arrive at Death Complex. Now the fear is gone, that you felt from the first half of the album, and demise lays in the palm of your hands. This just oblivion screams out from the lyrics, and the music complements that message perfectly. You got these souls that are rising from agonizing tones, and those agonizing tones then turn into a whirlwind of confusion and emotions. Death Complex was sort of like Decolation, where so much leapt out at me. I felt so much of the atmosphere. Like I said, the drum work, the vocals really came through. I really felt the message and the lyrics, painting a picture for themselves, and it all just sort of melded nicely together, and like I said, a whirlwind of emotions. So back-to-back songs there, Decolation and Death Complex, really did a lot to sort of transition this album from fear into like sort of an oblivion and demise. So I thought, this is going in a really cool direction with a lot of different tones here. I really liked what Hath is doing. Then I'm going to jump to two songs that I felt like sort of really complemented one another. It's Casting of the Self and the title track, All That Was Promised. I just felt they were similar and complemented each other with their fluctuations of mysterious atmospheres and abrupt tranquil moments. All of a sudden it was just, you know, very sudden, and then you have these vicious, blunt messages and suspenseful musical attacks that sort of leapt out at you, both filled with wonderfully melodic undertones and rhythms throughout. Just an awesome pairing of back-to-back tracks to sort of help close out the album as we head towards the last song there. Which I won't spoil the whole album for you. I've been talking about these songs in quite a bit of depth here, so I'll let you guys check out the entire album with all the links in the description below for you guys to check out. You know, hopefully you guys check out all my other metal content if you have any bands to suggest, and bands similar to Hath or even Predatory or bigger name bands like I always say. And also feel free to, if you want to support my channel, I always forget to mention that I have a PayPal thing on there, which I never seem to mention. So yeah, until next time folks, how about some heavy listening?